Hey friends, do you know National Geographic Channel? They did an experiment. They put a fake stall of popcorn in a theater where they started selling popcorn. There were two variables of popcorn. One was small popcorn costing $3. Other one was large popcorn costing $7. In starting, when the customers were given these two options, maximum people chose the first option. They took small popcorn in 3. And when they were asked about the reason, they said that large a cup was expensive. It was costing more than double. That's why we didn't take large one. But then the interesting thing was when they added the third option in their stall. Third option was of a medium-sized popcorn, and its cost was $6.50. When they put the medium option, then you know what the result was. Maximum people started buying large popcorn. In fact, all the people chose large popcorn instead of small popcorn. That is, earlier where they were spending just $3 now, they bought popcorn worth $7. And when they were asked the reason, they told the price of large popcorn was attractive compared to medium popcorn. That's why they bought that thing. And a lot of people have done this experiment many times, which proves that decoy effect works. Decoy effect is a very common effect, which maximum companies use to sell their product. Like sometimes restaurant gives 3 options of wine. First one costs $10, second one costs $35, and third one costs $75. When they do this, people buy wine costing $35 instead of wine costing $10. Here, the wine of $10 and $75 were used as decoy. Similarly, decoy effect is used in many variations a lot of times, which is important for you to understand if you want to sell your product well, or if you want to escape the trick of people. This was the first psychological fact which will help you to make your life easier. Now, I would share 11 more psychological facts, which are very interesting and would help you to move forward in life. That's why understand them well. And if you have a good psychological fact, then share it with us through comments. Let's start with second point, which is the endowment effect. We overvalue what we own. Once the students of a college were given a chocolate worth $10. The students were not so interested in this chocolate. That's why they were given an option, that you have 2 options. Either you can keep this chocolate with you or you can sell them for $5. You know what happened after giving such option? Almost all the students denied to sell their chocolates. If they wanted, they could make $10. There was not any cost involved. Still, they didn't sell the chocolate. Why? Becca, you see, psychology tells that the thing we start owning, we start giving value to that thing more. You must have seen it many times in secondhand market while buying secondhand car or secondhand things. People value the secondhand thing they are selling. They think that the value of this thing should be very high, but if you let them shop in the secondhand market, if they look for same product outside, they would give less value to that thing. They would think that it shouldn't cost that much. I have seen it with my friends, that when they go to sell their mobile, they expect that they should get high value for their phone. But when they are getting the same mobile in same price, then they abuse the other person and ask him, why is he selling it so expensive? All these things show endowment effect. It tells that anything we start owning, we start giving more value to it compared to the reality. And if you understand it, it would help you go get good business and good. Third fact is related to rituals. You know, once a bartender left lemon in the beer intentionally, or it fell by mistake, but when it happened, people found it very unique. That why is the lemon in the beer. After that, it became a ritual. Whenever people used to drink beer from there, they used to put lemon in it and then drink it. Similarly, there is an incident of a Guinness beer. There, the bartender poured the beer into the glass, and then he waited till the bubbles were quiet. And after that, he said to give them beer. So due to this, the customer had to wait for 10 minutes. But still that person made such a brand that if you wait for 10k seconds, if you wait for around 10 minutes then, you would get the best point of time to drink beer. which would give you the best taste of the beer. And due to this, the beer and the bartender became very famous. It became very popular, and people used to come from distant places to drink there. Similarly, note one thing: when we do something in a ritual format, we love that thing a lot. See, there are some rituals in every religion. Like in Ramadan, there is ritual of fast for 30 days. Similarly, there are some rituals in every religion, and these rituals make us feel good in every religion. So if you apply this ritual thing in your business, then you can make a lot of money. Like, I read an example of Colgate in a book in which it was told Colgate was able to become so famous because somewhere they have created such a brand, have created such a ritual that wake up and then the first thing you have to do is brushing your teeth. And for that, you have to use Colgate. That's how they added ritual in their product, due to which it get more sales. A lot of brands do the same. If there is any example in your mind, and tell us by commenting. Next point is the psychology of free. An experiment was done in which the kids were given two options. First was, they can buy a chocolate worth 100 rupees and 50 rupees, or they can buy a chocolate YOUE worth 2 rupees and 1 rupee. So, when this option was given, 73 kids chose the option of buying a chocolate worth 100 rupees and 50 rupees. But the interesting thing happened after this, when one more option was given to them. Now 1 rupee would be reduced in both the chocolates. That is, you would be given that chocolate in 49 rupees, or the chocolate of 1 rupees would be given free of cost. When it was done, 70% kids chose that free chocolate. If we see logically, if they bought that chocolate in 49 rupees, they would have the profit of 40 rupees. But still, the kids chose free chocolate. Because the thing is, which author says, the difference between 2 and 1 is 1. The difference between 1 and 0 is infinity. It is wired deeply in us humans that we love free things a lot. And companies use it a lot of times. They, instead of telling that 150 rupee product and 50 rupee shipping, they put the price of the product 200 rupees and keep the shipping free, due to which we get primed to buy that thing. I'm early, you can use that thing. The next principle of psychology is the anchoring bias. Again, there was an experiment in which 2 groups were divided. Knee group was asked to guess the length of world's longest tree. 1,000 or 900 feet, or how much? So, when they were questioned after anchoring, their guess was very high compared to the reality. That is, they guessed like 800, 900, 600 feet. But when the second group was told that what you think, what would be the height of world's longest tree? 300, 200 feet, or how much? At this time, they guessed around 200 or 300 feet, which was reality also. Because there is a tree named redwood in California, it can reach 300 feet easily. What was turned out after this experiment? It was turned out that we take decisions on the basis of our old knowledge, and you can use the anchoring effect by manipulating the anchoring effect. For example, a person wants to buy a t-shirt and he goes to a shop. So first the shopkeeper says how the most expensive the shirts by using the anchoring effects, costing around $40, $100 rupees. And after showing such expensive t-shirts, when that person would show t-shirts costing $30 rupees, then the person would feel that the shirt costing $100 rupees is affordable, where he had decided that he would buy thirst costing $50 rupees. Now he would buy a shirt worth $100 rupees easily, because he has been anchored in that way. Similarly, you can use this effect to sell things. The next